Yo, what's going on, guys?
Yo,
Back
what's up?
back at it again with our special guest Antonio.
Yo, that's me. I'm really hyped to be here.
Really
Yeah,
high.
it's a pleasure. It's an honor. Yeah,
That's good. That's good. So we thought we should bring on an engineer. You're in biomedical mechanical engineering.
that's me.
Me personally, I was almost going to go into that program, so I'm actually like happy to see you here. You can explain yourself a bit more. Maybe put some wisdom into people who might want to join this program,
Right.
and it'll be a blast. So like, I'll have you first introduce yourself. So that
Right.
people know about you.
My name's Antonio. I grew up in Canada, in Ottawa. I go to U Ottawa practicing biomedical mechanical engineering. Um, I had an interest in medicine when I was younger, but I kind of found my way to engineering just because both my parents are engineers. So I kind of followed their pathway, and that's kind of how I ended up here. It's a long story on my route to this course, but yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Well, you can dive into your route. Like, how'd you like become to choose like biomed? Like, was it always going to be biomed, and then you just decide, okay, let me try engineering, or was it
Yeah.
like,
So I in grade 12 during course selection, I was kind of going for biochem because I did kind of want to pursue medicine. I did always find the human body pretty interesting, and I did want to help people that way. But my parents they kind of saw me better in engineering, and it wasn't really like forced, but it was like I think you do well in this, and I kind of took a chance because I didn't really want to go into 8 years plus another four, just keep
yeah,
going in.
we know,
Yeah,
we know.
yeah. So I choose my courses on OUAC. I uh, I selected U Ottawa Carleton and Ontario Tech, just a bunch of different engineerings. I think my first choice was biomedical mechanical engineering. Initially, I was just gonna go for like chemical or mechanical, like my parents, but I saw there was a biomedical mechanical, and I thought that would like incorporate both worlds of like medicine. I was super interested in medicine. I didn't really want to give that up, and the mechanical side of things, just more ingenuity, and I just kind of went my route. Um, High school was really tough for me. I
Okay.
especially like I wasn't the best. Jordan knows. Jordan
Well,
was.
the thing is, I'll say that you always worked hard. Like, you always had a
Yeah,
hard
I
work
did,
ethic.
I did my best, even though like it was probably like subpar work, um, and it was like my heart dropped having to see I had to make an 80 average, and honor roll wasn't really that tough for me up until grade 11 and 12. Just the I guess the dense courses of the three sciences and math. Um, like in grade 11, I didn't make honor roll, and then having to see I had to get honor roll for the hardest year. It was definitely stressful, and like I kind of like I honestly give all my success to God because I actually found Him through like my success in school because I knew I can't get this 80 on my own, so I thought I need something bigger than me, and so I just started praying. I was like, God, I need help. I need something to help me get there because this 80% ain't looking good, right? And yeah, so God pulled through. I got that 80. I got into U Ottawa, and that's how I'm here. I started like after that, I started devoting more of my time to God because of the success that brought me, and I kind of like owe it to Him, you know.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Well, I've known you for quite a while. I've known you since even daycare days,
yeah.
actually.
For school,
Back in the day, before even school, preschool, junior
hmm
K.
right?
So, dang, that's a lot. That's a long time. So, like, I want to ask you, like, did your parents like? I know with engineers, like, their parents try to like push them towards like trying to turn their certain path. Maybe they let you choose whatever path they like, or were you like trying to get forced into like medicine or engineering or chemistry or
Yeah,
physical sciences?
I don't know if I was like completely forced into engineering, but I was definitely forced into the sciences.
Yeah.
I think like every kid, I wasn't sure what I really wanted to do in life. Um, but my dad kept telling me make my window as open as possible.
Okay.
So my dad, my mom told me to take all these sciences, make sure to get good grades because I won't get into anything without good grades. Um, so yeah, I was definitely forced into science. But like I don't regret it at all. I thank him every day because I'm in a program I love. I couldn't see me doing anything else.
That's fair.
Um, yeah, and engineering. I might have been a little forced by my mom, but it's fine.
Wait, what type of engineer is your mom again?
My mom's chemical engineering. Yeah.
Chemical.
And my
Damn.
dad's mechanical, so I kind of got both worlds.
Yeah.
I was about to say, yeah,
Yeah.
damn, okay, that's sweet.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
sweet.
Mm.
Well, actually, low key, I'm a LinkedIn warrior.
No,
So
yeah.
obviously, I checked your LinkedIn,
Yeah.
and I think when we connected like a long time ago,
Yeah.
I think that like the first thing that caught my eye was a paper you wrote.
No,
I
yeah.
think it's on the heart failure thing. So
Yeah.
I was like really fascinated if you were like interested in cardio in particular,
Mhm.
and like what kind of drove you to write something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. It was last year. My grandfather died to a heart attack, and I don't know. I guess that kind of sparked my interest because he always had like heart problems. He had a heart transplant when I was super young,
Dang.
and I don't know. This kind of interests me. And the whole point of the total artificial heart was just to keep someone sustained for a period of time till a organ donor could come in, and you know how long that takes to find a perfect match. So I was writing a paper on the implications of the methods that are going on today and how they're not perfect and how they actually haven't been helping as much as they should. And I had to do this forks class, so it wasn't like I did it myself, but it's definitely interesting. And I might finish the report if I ever want to do maybe like focus on something or specialize in something. But it's definitely been started through on the LinkedIn's for extra clout. You know, if anyone wants to check it out, any employers. But yeah,
Any employers?
yeah.
Do you have an internship right now, or are you just like just
No,
relaxing?
yeah, I guess just relaxing. I got summer school. I told these guys I'm doing calculus and statistics. I've been trying to get into a cool internship, but I got co-op in my program. I got accepted with co-op.
That's
So
good. That's
next
good.
next summer my GPA should be good for it. I did co-op in high school. I got a little internship for a receptionist
Oh yeah, I do.
at an ultrasound clinic. So I kind of ran the front desk. Um,
I
yeah,
remember that though. I remember you guys doing like the whole co-op fair, and
yeah,
there's like a
yeah,
bunch of
yeah.
people. Everyone was. I don't even know
Mm.
how serious most people were, but
Yeah.
it seemed like you were serious. You had like the whole like thing, everything.
Yeah,
That was
honestly, like I loved my co-op position. It was kind of like a family there. I quit like the other day, just because I told them I can't give like 110%. Like at school, I was probably there for 12 hours some days, just because my schedule was
Jeez.
so bad.
12. Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah,
Wait, you're telling me like 8:30 to 8:30.
yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Dang.
That was my Wednesday last semester.
How many?
You know.
Wait. How many classes is that in like? Whoa.
Well, I had it like super spaced out. Like it was just like I don't know, luck of the draw because I'm not given any electives. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm given 0 electives and
No,
Wow.
like is it? How many courses do you have to take?
only 5 each semester.
Wow.
But I don't know,
Okay.
like each course maybe has 2 to 3. You know, like DGDs, labs.
Mm.
Just kind of adds on, and at the end of the day, I got 8 hours.
Jeez, bro. Wait, was it like Wednesday was only your 12 hour and then you got like a day off, or was it like
No,
constantly on,
it
on,
was
on?
on. I think Monday was a little chill. I ended from 7 to 2. Tuesday I think was my latest. I had 7:30, ended at like 9:30. Just had a lab at night. Uh, Wednesday another lab ending at 8. Thursday a little chill, maybe 4. Friday
Also
maybe
chill.
4.
Maybe four.
Yeah,
Damn, bro, I can't lie.
I had all morning classes, so
Oh, so you're talking about like 8 to 4, 8.
yeah,
Golly,
every day. It was the bus wasn't ideal in the morning.
bro, I
Mm.
cannot lie.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I would survive that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
Now I'm kind of happy I didn't choose engineering.
I
Holy.
didn't even apply to
I
engineering.
know. I don't know. I think I just like didn't do my course selection fast enough. I just got dealt a bad hand, but I tried doing it as best I could. this
Did you get a
this
course
year.
lecture in like up this time?
Yeah, this first semester should be chill because I'm doing some. Because initially I had 6 courses each semester,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
and I dropped down to 5 if I pass these 2 during summer. Um, and yeah, it looks pretty chill. Second semester not as much, but first semester should be okay.
Damn, I can't lie,
Mhm.
dude. That is insane.
Yeah.
Like, cause I know also like there's other other engineers that say like they might have like 6 courses or 7 course
Yeah.
load.
Yeah.
Like, do you know like any friends that had like those crazy like extra classes that seem
Yeah.
like impossible to like feel like they had time to do?
I know. I had a little friend group. We had some mechanical, some electrical, and I'm basically doing all mechanical with a bit of biomedical. So I'm in like all my mechanical friends' courses, and they have six courses for second semester. I'm not sure about the fifth, but my second year, I have 6 courses. My friend Steven, I'm not too sure. I think he has 6 one year
So
as well, but
also mechanical.
he's in electrical.
Okay.
I think we all have to do 6 at some point, but those are just the guys I know.
Dang, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I
I
know.
don't know. For us, it's just 5.
Mm-mm.
5 is like, I think we low key we just like try to pick whatever is like full time, which is
Exactly.
I think 4 and plus.
Yeah, 4+.
Plus like all the courses. Like I think second semester we have a lot more electives to pick. Like obviously we have to pick like faculty of science, but
Mhm.
a lot of us like we can't even find one without. It's
Dude.
not gonna like lower our GPA by like
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie,
20
like,
points.
dude, people were like raging, bro. Like
Yeah.
trying to find classes and stuff. Like it's actually bad, and
Hmm.
because there's always like this one better teacher than the others.
Yeah.
So like everybody tries to go for that good teacher,
Right.
and then you end up on like 150 wait list
Yeah.
for,
Insane.
for like 18 spots.
I
And, you're
know.
like, and the thing is, they don't even leave because they're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they want to
staying
stick
there.
it out.
I know.
I can't lie, that is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But now I actually got to get your opinion on this. So like, obviously you chose biomedical mechanical, but do you think that's like the best engineering that's right for you? And do you think it's like the best engineering period? Or do you think there's other ones that are like low-key like kind of better? Like,
I don't know. It's hard to say. I personally like the sound of biomedical mechanical engineering. I feel like it sounds the best. It sounds the coolest.
sounds cool. Okay.
Yeah. I guess yeah. Personally, I feel like it's the best one. I don't think I would change. If I were to change, it'd be to mechanical. I feel like mechanical is like maybe first or second for
Mhm.
best engineering. I just have more interest in it. I don't know. I like cars. I like so a lot of automotive stuff, and yeah, because my dad's a mechanical, so I kind of learn a lot from
Yeah.
that guy.
Oh, your dad's. Oh, I didn't even know. Okay. Your dad's a mechanical. Mom's. Jeez.
Yeah, yeah,
Jeez, bro. I can't lie. That is kind of crazy.
yeah.
Dang.
And did you like thinking about like I have a lot of friends who are like in computer engineering and like electrical and stuff.
Right.
Did you ever like when you were applying, did you ever think that like considering AI is like growing so much that computer might be
Oh yeah. um.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like my job might get taken in a couple years, but I feel like at the end of the day, there's someone who has to run the AI, and I feel like
Yeah.
at a certain point, whoever can use AI the best to their advantage will be more successful.
Yeah.
And that's just because I use chat all the time. But yeah.
I mean, I can't lie.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say I
yeah,
haven't
that's
used
true,
it.
yeah, that's fair.
I'm not gonna say I haven't used it. I've used it. I've used it a couple of times, not like for papers or anything, but like quick answer. Maybe studying tips.
I know, yeah. I definitely like use it to make my schedule, or like what day should I study these chapters leading up to midterm, or just like making me exam programs. Like I got plus because I'm learning everything by myself. Feels like, so I just might as well put in the $20.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, you bought premium?
Yeah, I got premium.
I'm not gonna lie. No, I don't have premium anymore. I don't. I had it. I say I had it. I had it, but I don't have it anymore. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm only
Yeah.
physics right now, so it's not much. But like on the topic of AI, it's actually crazy. I had something like to bring up. So like, I have to write this down. It was actually so good. So I was talking to my friend, and she was like, or like I was like, AI has gotten like so crazy that like people are like having conversations with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you like has it like ever crossed your mind, hey ChatGPT, like how's it going? And you people like have like full blown. I swear to God, like I've even had a conversation with ChatGPT before.
Yeah.
Like, do you think it's like gonna become the new norm, or like, do you think like less interaction between people are gonna happen, more people just gonna be on their chatbot?
Honestly, I think it depends how much it evolves, but like I feel like everyone wants human connection more than like a robot. But like I've definitely talked to chat before. Like I kind of talk to like we're buddies. I'm like, yo, thanks for the help today, man. I couldn't have done it without you. Like I don't know, just in case something happens, and they start rebelling.
I mean, I swear they got him. Okay, that is actually a very good
Start
point.
rebelling and
I'm
make sure
telling
we're
you guys,
friends.
always say thank you to chat. Say thank you, say please, have nice manners, because you never know that one day it might turn on you and start hitting you up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I've been on this method since 2023. Always say thank you. Always be polite. You never want to be like,
Yeah, I know.
ChatGPT.
Sometimes I start taking it out on him, like you're not doing what I'm telling you to do, man. You gotta help me out. I'm like 5 chapters deep today in calculus. I need help right now.
No, that's
Sometimes it's bugging out and I can't stand it.
no, that is fair. Like I've had chats with like chat. I've never gotten so crazy to give it a name. Like some people
Yeah,
be like,
I don't give it a
"Hi,
name.
Sarah."
Like,
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Actually, let me ask you a question. Do you think ChatGPT is a girl or boy?
dude, I don't. I think
No,
it's a
like, cause like
It has a
robot.
gender.
you don't think so?
I don't think
No,
so.
bro, it's a robot.
I'm not gonna lie,
I mean,
bro.
I call it bro. I guess I think of it
Cause
as a
like, cause like,
guy.
okay, no, okay. But when you think of Siri, you think of it as a girl, even though you can change it into a male voice. You think it as a girl.
It
So
started as a woman's voice, though, didn't it? And
I think so. Like mine's automatically a woman.
yeah, it starts. I guess. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Siri's
That's
kind of a
fair.
girl's name, isn't
But
it?
like in general, I feel like
There's no gender.
Yeah, I don't think of
That's
it as a
fair.
but
guy
maybe
or a
in the
girl.
future, bro.
It's a they them.
Something's gonna happen,
Something's gonna happen. It's gonna start walking, bro.
bro. It's gonna
Just
start
start
walking.
seeing my computer just start walking his
Yeah.
legs, bro.
Walking away.
Holy. All right, but I gotta ask you something. I gotta ask you guys something. So like I was talking to my dad about this, and I was wondering like, wait, first of all, you guys all play with like phones and stuff like when you were younger, like probably you had like a tablet or
Sure.
something.
Yeah, still do
Okay,
that.
but we also realized that when we were kids, like, were your parents like strict at all about like how often you can play with your tablet? Like, maybe 2 hours today, and then you gotta go play outside or whatever, or were you just always like on your screen?
Uh, for me, I didn't really have any limits. I kind of just played as I wanted and got off. Like I wasn't playing all the time. I feel like maybe like in middle school when like Fortnite came out, I was on it a lot.
Okay,
But
that's Fortnite though. That's
yeah,
Fortnite.
it was peak. It was peak.
I think I always bring this up. I swear every podcast I always bring up the Brown standard where it's like, yeah, I mean like obviously my parents bought like PlayStation and like we had the PS2, PS3, PS4, you know, but we always had like a limit
Time
because they
limits.
always thought like you should look at green after like 30 minutes of playing or something.
Look at green.
Yeah, like you should look at
Is that
something
like
green, like natural plants or something. Like apparently, like my cousins also used to like shift my head and stare at like a plant in the distance or something.
Wait, you're telling me you're playing the game mid game, and your cousin comes up
Yeah,
like
just literally
behind you
just
and just goes,
rotate my head and look at a plant that's like at the end of the hall.
It's crazy.
oh, okay. Well, I was gonna bring this up because like now like I was over at my little cousin's house the other day, and bro, it was actually scary how like every little kid is like on a screen,
Yeah.
and like they're like, and it's like not even like us. Like for us, you get off a screen, like you can go play outside. We'd go to the park. Now kids, all of a sudden they start raging. They start going, ah! I'm like, relax. Like, what happened to kicking the can? What happened to like hopscotch? What happened to playing on the monkey bars? Like, do you think I brought this up last pod or a pod or two ago. I was like, I feel like age expectancy is gonna not go farther. Like, I think we're actually gonna like hit a plateau and then we're gonna start going down. Do you also think that like, because like now like kids are gonna be growing up with like not even 14 with their art like
A hunchback.
with a hunchback, like not even like 14, bro. Like it's actually getting bad.
I know my little cousins. They're always on Roblox, and like at the dinner table when we go to family dinners. I remember I used to bring like a coloring book to color in. I definitely had an iPhone and stuff. Like I'd play sometimes, but I always see them on their tablets and stuff. And me and my girlfriend were just kind of looking at them. We kind of want to hang out with them. They're babies. and I don't know, they're just on their iPads, which I guess is fine. Like keeps them quiet, but yeah, I feel like age expectancy is definitely gonna go down. Like I don't feel like they'll be developed enough by the time they're
Yeah.
old. You know.
Like even about like as you were you gonna say something?
No,
Oh, okay. Even about like the conversation part, like now like kid like when I was talking about the ChatGPT, like people like starting to talk to ChatGPT more, less and less people are having human interactions. Like when you're an adult, it might not have as much of an effect as if you were a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So like now I'm thinking like, are the kids now going to be cooked? And like now this is our future. Like I'm sounding like Unc now.
Yeah.
Like these are our future.
Yeah.
Like are we cooked?
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly think we're cooked.
I know. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and be able to live out past it, but
Yeah.
like what do you think? Like do you
I
think
think
like
like
it's kind of crazy?
like because like you were saying, like talking to chatbots and stuff, like that's like an ideal scenario, right? Like they're talking like they answer the way you want them to answer.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get to the real world, you'll be so like behind and like learning about skills and stuff
Mm-hmm.
that obviously your age expectancy is gonna like lower because you
Mhm.
don't know how to like actually survive in that way. And I think that's gonna like slow you down like later on. I think it's probably gonna lower down to like 40s, bro.
Oh my
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get to 40.
Damn.
40s is
I'm halfway
that's
done
like
already.
Jesus time, eh? Like holy, that's
Drop like a
BC.
stone.
I mean, yeah, but like I've seen like the difference between like people were born maybe 2 years ago and the people who were born like maybe 5 6 years ago,
Mhm.
and there's like a huge like curve you can tell like
Really?
between like learning abilities and stuff. And like so, like I tutor some kids over the weekend. Like you can tell that they take knowledge from somewhere else, or they have a harder time generating the knowledge because they spent all this time on technology. Like as kids, like
Crazy.
obviously we had time to play games, but we also study like every now and
Mhm.
then. And I think that's kind of what lacking in kids because they spend so much time playing Roblox.
Dude, like I don't know. I've heard too much about Roblox, too much TikTok,
Brain rot.
brain
Yeah,
rot,
literally,
bro.
bro. Brain rot is actually
Dude,
that's
it's such
insane.
like I feel bad for Gen Alpha, bro. Like I've always said it. 2006 is the last good generation, dude.
I agree completely.
Bro,
Actually,
I'm telling you, like,
Yeah.
like even like there's been like more violence now. Like even around like places, like I'll just see like people getting just like randomly stabbed out of nowhere. I'm like,
yeah,
I
that's
know.
oh,
crazy.
this is happening in Ottawa now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like
It's
what?
nuts.
But that was just something on my mind. But back to you. So I was also good. I want to know like what was like your favorite project you've done like this past year, like during engineering or like any of your classes? Like, did you have like a favorite thing that you got to build or make?
Um, I don't know. I can't really enjoy school if I'm always getting marked.
That's
But
fair. That's actually
That is so
Yeah.
true.
so
That
true.
is actually
I
true.
know I had to work on a 3D project. I used CAD, and I was like building 3D models. I guess that was kind of fun.
Was that the thing you showed me with like the black
Yeah,
thing?
I know. I was always in CRX with these guys, just measuring stuff, trying to make it in 3D.
You're always locked though. Like every time I feel
Yeah,
like this guy's like looking all around the thing, I'm like, wait, what is this guy doing?
Yeah.
This guy's a professional mechanic over here.
Just because I can't go home and do work because I'm there the whole day, so I gotta get my work done at school.
That's fair. That's fair. Did you like did anything happen after that? Like did you make anything of it?
Yeah, the assembly became a bike pump.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Yeah, me and my friend Bidvath worked together. I think we got like maybe A minus, B plus, I forget.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Did you see any like crazy like out of the blue
Mm.
projects that were like, oh,
Uh,
there's no way people are here looking like that?
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention too much to other people's stuff. I think my one friend built like a handsaw, but yeah.
Wait,
Like an actual
like bro, wait,
just
what?
like a
Yeah,
software.
Wait,
I
what?
know. I don't know if that's like A plus material. Like my bike pump got a B
Bro,
minus.
wait, I can build a handsaw.
That's a piece of wood.
Yeah, wait,
I
what?
don't know. It's just
And you were talking about like how you like enjoy studying at school better than home, and that was kind of like something that I noticed today. Because when I went basically before the podcast, I went to the wrong library where we were supposed to film, and I was like, when I was there, I actually like locked in, like I was able to lock in. But before I came there, when I was at home, I like actually couldn't focus at all.
yeah.
So is it like just because it's more distractions at home, or
Yeah, just like I guess the comfort of your own home is distracting, right?
Mhm.
and I was at school the entire day, so I had to do my homework there anyways. But like I have ADHD, I have ADD, pretty much the
ADD.
same. Uh, I think that's what sabotaged me in high school. All right, I was a
Your
mess.
ADD.
I was a mess in high school, and then I got on meds and I started getting that 80%. So it kind of worked out in the end.
Kind of
But yeah, I feel like the some noise is always good, and like background noise, when you're studying. Like I'm just in my room in the dark. I don't think I can study as well as I could.
I'm not gonna lie. I have to be against you too, bro. I study way better at home.
Really?
Like I don't know. Maybe it's like the setup I have, like my desk and like I don't have like dual monitors. I'm not rich, but like I have like just my normal desk. Study under it. Pull out, pull in. Like I feel like for me, personally, like if I can play like I'm not playing like actual like real music. I'm playing like more like soothing, like brain stimulating type music, like those ones. I don't know
Nice.
why I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
tried that,
Yeah.
but like I'm like those ones are like just
White
very
noise.
like white noise almost. I just like we talked about before. I can't do white noise when I sleep though.
Yeah, no, sleeping is a whole different thing.
Sleeping is a, do you sleep with white noise on?
I don't sleep with anything on.
Yeah, that's how it. That
Yeah.
I'm
That's
telling you,
fair. That's fair.
that's how it should be, bro.
You guys?
No,
No.
No.
like
Like I have the fan on because I'm hot
yeah,
sometimes, but
man.
like that's it.
Like I was like we were talking about it. Like I honestly think like if you sleep with like white noise, you might have like a defect, bro.
Yeah. No,
Like
that's crazy.
like you might your brain. Maybe you're gonna end up talking to chat box, bro. You're gonna end up talking to chat
40
box
years
over all
later.
that. Day. Okay. Well, what's like one thing that like, because I usually ask our guests this. We've only had one other guest, but I usually ask our guests this. What were you, what would you tell yourself, like maybe back in high school, that like that now that would have benefit you to do better now?
Uh, I don't know. I feel like my work ethic was more in high school than it is now. But some advice?
Yeah, like what,
Man.
like for example, I could tell myself something in the past that like if I knew in the past would make me an even better person right now.
A better person?
Yeah,
Like not school wise?
school wise, anything,
Um,
humanity wise.
humanity
Close
wise.
one to me. You can also answer this question.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know, forgive and forget. I don't know. When I was younger, I used to hold more grudges, like in middle school. But I feel like if you kind of go about life, just kind of think about the good in people and like forgiving everyone, and be like, oh, just don't take it too hard, or like even when someone's like rude, just try to be like, I don't think it's anything against you, right? Because like in no way I'm perfect, so why should I ever like hold a grudge to someone else? I feel like just kind of be more positive. It was a stressful time for me in grade 12 because I feel like things were so different. Like a lesson every day, homework every night, 4 classes. Maybe that was like a lot for me, and I feel like that's also why I did better in uni. Was just because it's like 2 lectures, 2 homeworks a week. So
Okay,
that's why I feel like I'm doing better in uni than I was in high school.
that's good. How about for you? Do you have anything?
I think for me, because I think I still have some of it now. Like I'm kind of competitive every now and then. Like even like the tiniest things, I'll be competitive. So I don't think like if I told my younger self something like if I was in high school, it would be like don't think everything's a competition.
Okay.
And I think like in high school, I don't know if you guys did the same, like comparing marks after like a test or something.
I did sometimes. I mean, to be honest, more people would come and compare with me
Okay.
than me going out than
Okay.
me actually going out to like compare with them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. But like, it's always something that I've done, and like after I do it, like say I did really bad or I did really good, I still felt bad either way. Like comparing myself to someone else or them comparing themselves to me, and I think that's also something that kind of built the personality that I have now, and it's kind of something that I don't really like about myself.
mhm.
But I definitely do think obviously competition there's competition where there needs to be competition, but when you don't need to be, it's kind of like a weight that's held upon you and that you shouldn't bring everywhere with you because
Okay.
just slow you down. But what are you
All
gonna do?
right. No, that's good. That's good. I've already said mine. It was I think it was on the first pod we ever did. It was I needed to try more. Like like in high school, like people might have thought like I was doing well. Like bro, I was not doing well. Like I was doing all right, but like I never really tried. I never tried until grade 12. Like till grade 12, that's when I like was like, okay, now I gotta lock in. Like opportunities aren't just gonna be handed to you anymore just because you're tallest guy ever. Even
Oh,
though it
okay.
wasn't, even though it wasn't like the tallest anymore. Maybe like you're well liked, but things aren't just gonna be given to you anymore. You have to go out there and get it
Yeah.
yourself. And I really took that into uni. Like, like you say you always browse on LinkedIn, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if you do too, but dude, like you look over at somebody and you're like, damn, like this person has done this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I'm behind. But then I just gotta realize instead of just like worrying on them, I should just worry on myself to get better than what they have already.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I usually go with.
And I think like yeah, like I'm a LinkedIn warrior, bro. Like maybe like a solid like 30 minutes a day I'm on LinkedIn. Just scrolling and scrolling, and then I see like med school acceptances or something.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also forget that LinkedIn's actually like a social media, like Instagram or anything. And I tend to forget that often because obviously people do it for like jobs and
Yeah.
achievements and whatever. And that's something I overlook, and then I still do it. Like I tell myself that it's a social media, and then I keep doing it, but like I can't control it.
It's
So
addictive, bro. It's
it's
addictive.
addictive.
It's like going down the Reddit rabbit hole.
Literally,
Like
literally going down there.
like you look at one thing, you literally searching Reddit for one answer,
Yeah,
and then for
Wow.
some odd reason you just look at the comment. You just look at what they link to.
yeah,
You just look at this next conversation that might even be more in depth, and then you just spiral and spiral out. And then in the end, it's not even good for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's bad. Okay, but we're approaching the end of the pod, so Tony, I want to ask you: do you have a quote prepared
Quote
for
of the
us?
day. Yeah, I
Quote
got
of the day.
one. I looked back at this a lot in high school, just because of the struggle I had to commit to. It was by Conor McGregor, the UFC. Your lack of commitment is an insult to the people who believe in you. So obviously, I feel like I had a lot of buddies, a lot of friends who were always helping me. I feel like I was kind of known for getting a lot of help in high school.
I guess, yeah. You're no, but I wouldn't say you needed a lot of help. More so, you went seeking for it. Like you were like always like in like the lunches, like in the rooms,
Yeah.
always studying, always logged in. Even when I would like come into like McDonald's calculus, I was like,
Just sitting
"Dang,
there.
you're just chilling."
Yeah, so anyways, I would try to get a lot of help, and I never wanted to let those people down because I didn't want to waste their time. Like I'd probably ask Jordan to stay in with me sometimes. Like, yo, can you study bio with me, man? I need some help. And so like the lack of commitment is an insult to those who believe in you. So all my friends believed in me. A lot of people congratulated me when I posted my Ash destinations, and they're like, "Oh wow, congratulations!" And like obviously my parents and everyone else, I didn't want to let them down at all. So I had to make sure I get that 80 average, and I feel like that was my little quote I kept on my screen for a while.
Okay, that's good. Yo, on the mirror.
I was like thinking of one in my head. I was gonna low-key like search through my notes to find one, but I can't find one. But
I'm
I
still
think
looking
one
for
would be
one.
like when I look at like say there's like a forest, I would look at probably like a tree, while others look at like the whole forest. So
Okay.
like I kind of talked about this with like family members because they're kind of all like academics. Most of them work for the government, but they went to do PhDs and whatever, and they had like a life plan. They had like a big picture. But for me, like right now, I'm always focusing on the itty bitty tiny things, which is like the tree, I guess. Like trying to get research, trying to get these publications, trying to join clubs and stuff. Like I'm always focused on trying to gather all these tiny things. Maybe it's gonna mislead me, maybe it will help me, but I was like, oh yeah, if I do this, then oh yeah, then I can go to the next thing and the next tree and the next tree and the next tree, instead of looking like, oh yeah, this is all gonna help me at the big picture.
Okay.
So yeah.
Damn. All right. I'm not gonna lie, Loki. I'm forgetting my quote, so I'm gonna say one that I've always said. I always said. I don't even know if I've already said it before, but I've already said it. But I'd say you got like people have to get used to being comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I think like if you're comfortable with putting yourself into uncomfortable situations, like I know a lot for us is like maybe being able to send out that first cold email to get research or trying to like do like be innovative and make this whole new project, even though people might be like, what are you making? Like you should stop that. Like you should try and do this or this. I feel like if you're comfortable with like going head first into uncomfortable situations, you're not knowing what might come out of it. You might just fail. Like your project might not just end up working, or you might not just get accepted. But I think if you're able to go into that head first on, it will build your character, and then you'll be better prepared for the next time it might happen when it's actually uncomfortable. Like when things like might get like stuff might hit the fan and you you don't know what to do, but now you've done already through those things.
You've been there before, so
Exactly. I think that's like a very important quote to live by.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I gotta ask one more question. One more question. It's a bit of a fun question. I always like asking a fun question. I gotta ask you, what's your guys' list? Like this is like lucky just pure clip farm, pure clip farm. But I wanted to ask you guys, what's the order if I give you these pieces of clothing? What's the order how you get ready in the morning? Because I've asked this person one other time and they told me the craziest thing. So if I give you, you have your socks, your underwear, your shirt, your shoes, and your pants. What's your order in getting up in the morning?
Okay, first I will wear underwear.
Okay.
Obviously.
Facts, yeah.
Facts.
Okay.
I'd probably wear pants next.
Pants nice.
Pants, then socks. I'll do my shirt last, and then I'll wear my shoes. That's me.
I agree.
Wait, so you said shirt last then shoes?
Shirt last, then shoes. Yeah.
Okay. That's
I'm doing
simple.
the same thing.
Okay, so am I the only one weird
Yeah, this
one?
guy's gonna do shirt
No,
first.
no, no. No, you can never do that, bro. You can never do that. Never, bro. If anybody does shirt first, bro, I don't know if I can still talk to you. I'm saying, like me, undergarments always first. Underwear always first. But then instead of pants, I put on my socks first. Like after that, I put on socks, then I put on my pants. Then it depends. If I have my shoes in my like closet, then I'm going out and I know I'm gonna wear that, then I put on my shoes before my shirt. No, I'm being dead serious. I mean dead serious. Like, cause like sometimes you have your beaters that you like put like on like like near your front door or whatever. But then I have like some nice shoes that like I would like care to wear out. And like if I know I'm gonna and if I know the fit's already hard, then I might just like, I'll put on the shoes first, be like, you look a little bit, and then you put on your shirt and then layer it.
Yeah.
But like
No judgment.
no judgment.
No judgment.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't be that crazy though. Like some people, bro.
Dude,
I didn't hear
I know
shirt
some
first,
people do shirt first.
bro. I heard socks first, bro.
Yo, what the?
I'm like, bro, that has to be uncomfortable, bro. But yeah,
Socks first.
socks first, dude. I was like, what? But no, yeah. I mean, Antonio, it was nice having you on, bro.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. I was excited to be here today, so it was
Yeah.
fun night talking to you guys.
I always want to learn more about the biomedical mechanical engineering, especially since I was gonna almost go into it. So it was nice hearing you had your favorite projects, you've done things, how you came to be able to become an engineer. Are you looking forward to like your next few years as they come by?
Yeah, I was looking at my course sequence because I was feeling super demotivated studying for Calc 3. And I was like, how much more am I going to do of this? But my third and fourth year seem easier than what I'm doing right now. So looking forward.
So that's most progress.
Yeah, I think so. It's just, like sometimes I just sit there. I'm like, is it even worth it in the end? What am I even working towards? I'm doing integral after integral. I'm sick of it.
Integral after. Oh man, I remember those days. Probably not as hot as yours, but
Yeah.
well, it was nice having you.
I know. Thanks, man.
Guys, we'll catch you next time. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what my next video will be, but see you guys later.
See you guys.